Hey guys, Korahor here with an update to Flicker Strike, Cast on Freeze, Leeching, Booms. I mean, this build has a lot of things going for it. And what I wanted to do was talk about a couple of tech items. For one, doing this on more of a budget. Because a lot of people have been asking, hey, how can I do this build on a budget? Like, what are some ways that I can get this rolling in early maps rather than just kind of waiting to really get it 100% online? And I guess that is the only primary downside is it takes a little bit to get online to make sure that you're constantly procking everything that you need to be procking. So a budget update, some other like skill tree update stuff that I'm doing personally. It's not really going to change the guide too much. The guide is still a good baseline for where you should be. Um, but the main tech that I wanted to talk about for being on a budget is collapsing Horizon Wyrm Quarterstaff. Uh, Really, what I'm seeing a lot of people complain about is it's really hard to get the melee skills required as well as the critical hit chance. Well, even though the damage is a little bit low on collapsing Horizon Quarterstaff, it gives 100% increased elemental damage with attacks. So what you want anyway, like damage to attacks on rings and gloves and all of that, it's boosting all of those naturally. And then on top of this can roll up to 20% critical hit chance. It's 15 minimum, which is a lot of times that's where you need to be at to get to 100% crit. And on Flicker Strike right now, I have 17k tooltip with this. Um, I also have like some pretty expensive stuff in my tree with like jewels and stuff. So your tooltip, for a brand new player may end up being like 10k or even less with Collapsing Horizon Wyrm Quarterstaff. But the main thing that it does is it triggers skills, refund half the energy spent, and as long as you have enough cold damage to get Herald of Thunder freezing, you can really just have Herald of Thunder do a lot of your heavy lifting. Um, Ice Bite, Glaciation, Primal Armament, Long Shot is what I'm running in it. If you need even more cold damage, don't be afraid to toss Cold Infusion in here. I don't need it, but just to give you an idea of being able to do this on a budget, my current DPS is 17k. If I'm using my actual quarterstaff that I've been using, that jumps up to 50k. Um, and I can actually get it to jump up even more, but I'll go into kind of just a handful of things in a different video that kind of goes through some of the changes I made just to optimize my top end DPS. I did release a short of me killing T4 Zesht, so feel free to check that out. And I'm still going to be doing my nightly gameplay video, long form, like 30 minutes, but I'll upload this for an update. I'll hop into a map really quick. I'm not going to juice it or anything. I'm just going to give you an idea of what it looks like. Um, we can do it in Bloomingfield. It's nice and open. We'll just alchemy map real quick, and that works. The gameplay loop stays the same. It's just, I'm not even going to pick up a shrine so you can see what this looks like. We're still popping the cast on freeze really well. And we really just blow absolutely everything up in Flicker's path. It's like a sea of lightning and ice in between the character, and this is with a suboptimal quarterstaff. Obviously, my quarterstaff does like 50k more damage, but if you're looking for a budget, you can pick up one of these guys for 5 to 10 chaos, maybe a little bit more if you're closer to that 10% crit and 4 elemental skills. But the elemental skills buff both Herald of Thunder and Voltmark, um, and you can still experience these big ass booms, this level of flicker, um, and I'd argue that it's even kind of better quality of life just because you're getting more energy gain from everything. I'll finish up this breach and then we'll end the video. Hopefully you've liked this kind of budget update. I'll be doing a more long form update another time for like the build overall, some of the improvements I've made. But I wanted to hurry and get this out because I know there's a lot of people that are, still just getting started in PoE, and I want to be as helpful as possible. Ask in the comments if you have any questions about how to get this running a little bit better. Then maybe you have been running it, and of course I will do my best to answer literally every single comment. If you like this content, please don't forget to subscribe. My goal is 1,000 subscribers. That would be really awesome to see the hobby take off as much as it really has been. And yeah, so I thought I would actually be done with this breach, but I'm clearing it so fast that it stayed open for a lot longer. So I'm going to get to looting, and then there's one guy in the comments that said, hey, pick up that Exalted. There you go, buddy. I picked up the Exalted. See you guys in the gameplay video tonight.